So I just saw The Predator, and what a surprise, it wasn't anything special. This is the fourth directorial effort from Shane Black, who I am now convinced hasn't made anything noteworthy filmmaking-wise his entire career after checking his IMDb page. As for the Predator franchise, I've only seen the first one about 3 or 4 years ago, and it's not exactly something that's high on my list to revisit, but I do remember still enjoying it. Anyways, that's enough context regarding my relation to this series. Onto The Predator itself. The story and script weren't anything special. The main cast of characters was about as bland as you could possibly get. There was a particular moment towards the end that was set up to be some big reveal, but it was something they had already established and set up through a film, so it wasn't even something you could pretend to be remotely surprised about. The gore factor wasn't anything impressive, and that's disappointing coming from an R rating rather than a PG-13 rating. And anything that was impressive was quickly cut away from. The action was pretty much like that, quickly cut away from. It was nonsense that was conveyed so poorly I felt like I might have as well been watching a Marvel movie. The filmmaking was just incredibly boring and honestly felt like no one on set cared in the slightest. If there is anything nice I can say is that the film definitely had some sense of self-awareness. I mean, there were clearly parts that knew it was bad, but that still doesn't fully make up for the problems I have, like with the really terrible, cringy callbacks to the "get to the chopper" line from the original. I guess if you just want to see the Predator murder people, go see it, but the 3 people who were Predator fans I talked to about the movie, who were all in the same screening, one of those being a person who I took to the film with me, all didn't like it and thought it kinda sucked, but I was pretty bored by this one. I'm giving this one a 5 out of 10.